Hey guys, welcome back to Geometry Dash. We're on this level for the billionth time. This is becoming a long level. Well, not a long level. No, the level is not changing, but the series is getting much longer due to this level. Because I'm not doing, well, I guess I'm not doing amazingly. To me, I'm doing amazing. Because I've never beaten it before. And by amazing, I mean, I'm doing okay. Oh god. How did I go off the bottom of the screen and then my mouse, like I moved my mouse gently downwards. Like accidentally. And then I saw my mouse at the very top of the screen. What? Why? That's not how up and down works. Are you feeling okay, game? This game is really weird with the mouse for some reason. Like I'm always talking about, hey, how did I accidentally come off the tab? What's happening? That time, like I said, I moved my mouse. That was awful. I moved my mouse downwards, very gently, accidentally, while trying to move myself. And then the mouse was like, hey, I'm at the top of the screen now. Why? That's not how that should work. Like, I don't know. Screen wrap. No, it's not screen wrap. But it's me being confused. And I haven't played the game in, like, 2 or 3 days? I can't remember. I don't know how today, but I remember the level, so that's good. And I remember how I keep dying on that later bit. Because stuff. What's it called? The thing with the 4-spike jump that's blind, and I'm like, I don't like that. It's blind, because, you know, balls. Because, you know, it's blind, so it's blind. Which makes it not really my jam or fun, but we'll get past it. I assure you that we'll get past it, because this series is not ending until this level is done. It's vanquished. Because we're going to do more levels after this. I hope to God, since I'm probably going to end the series, like I said, with something like Club Step. Or I'm going to like just finish as many levels as I can, get all the levels out of it. Including both, or even like the 3 demon levels, meaning I need 2 more coins. Which will be fun, but I'll probably go back to an earlier level to get those, because screw doing on the later levels. But yeah. I hope those levels don't have any more blind jumps, because those are the annoying things. Because you can't see. Because when you go off the top of the screen, when you accident, for God's sake, this bit is irritating me. I've died to it twice in 10 attempts. That's not good. That's really not good. But yeah, like when you use the blue things, the blue doodads that flip your gravity upside down, like those, and then you miss something and fly off the top of the screen, you disappear. The same happens at the bottom of the screen, except you don't generally fall that fast for that to happen. But it's slightly different than that, because on that bit, you fall off to the bottom of the screen, but not quite far enough to go off, I don't think. Not from memory, at least. But I think the part that makes it difficult is you fall at such a speed, by the time you've hit the floor and the screen is still scrolling downwards, you're about to die, because the spikes are still scrolling onto the freaking screen at that point. Which is possibly part of the reason why I'm dying. And I don't know why I died there. I did start to hold the button to go up, and it didn't go up. Like, it didn't even start to pitch up, which is weird, but okay. The game doesn't seem to be my friend today. I'm not doing horribly at the level. Like, I've had a couple of days off, so, you know, could be worse. Like, I'm playing the game, I was gonna say how I normally would, but, you know, that was just a bad jump. I felt it on the first jump, like, that's a little bit late, and then I went straight into the thing before I had a chance to do my second one. So yeah, that wasn't a good death. That was all my bad. But some of these deaths are like, that doesn't feel quite right. But probably just down to like me not playing in a few days. But the one with the swoopy swoops, like that was really bad. Like, what am I doing? genuinely, what am I doing? Like, that was really awful. What I did there is... Yeah. Oh, my left wrist is itchy. No. But I can't use my right hand to itch it, and I can't use my left hand to itch it, because, you know, hands don't bend that way. And I can't use my right hand, because it's the thing that's, like, keeping me alive. Because, you know, I use my right hand on the mouse. So, you know, do they have left-handed mice? God damn it. Like, do they have mice that's specifically made for left-handed people? I feel like that might be a thing, but, like, don't even left-handed people play games, like first-person shooters, using their left hand to move and their right hand to use the mouse? I assume they would. Or they have, like, they have to move their mouse to the other side. And then, like, it's really weird or something. I don't know. Like, I've never gone to someone left-handed and said, hey, how do you play Call of Duty? I haven't said that. I haven't. I think my sister's left-handed. That proves how much I know about my sister, but I'm pretty sure she's left-handed, because there's a few people on my dad's side of the family left-handed, but I am right-handed. Like the majority of humans. I'm not saying we're the better humans either. I'm just saying the majority of humans tend to be right-handed. Left-handed, like, people, much less common. Some people are ambidextrous. They're probably, like, even less common than, like, each individual one. Like, that just seems obvious. Like, some people can only do one, some people can only do the other, some people can do both. Those people are amazing. I think my aunt can. And I'm like, how do you do this thing? But I think that's because years ago in schools, they used to, like, force you to use your right hand, right? That, I was saying use your right hand, then saying right afterwards, like, isn't that right? Not saying right hand right and making my brain explode. That was just me saying right hand, comma, right. Question mark. That was the punctuation in the sentence. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, my mum's told me that story. Like, yeah, at school, we had to be right-handed, so when she was left-handed, they had to, like, use her right hand, so now she could use both. And I'm like, that seems amazing. You break your arm, I can still write, what you gonna do? So I remember there was someone in my class in, like, middle school, so for me it's primary school. She was always breaking limbs. Like, she was always injured. Just, like, one time she broke her arm, and it was her right arm, so she had to start writing left-handed. Because the school was like, no, you're still writing, child. God damn it. You still have an arm. It may not be neat handwriting, but we're accepting that. Because, you know, it's your left hand. You're not used to using that. But at least you can still write, so you're still working hardy. Because, like, if I was that person, I'd be like, oh, I wanted this to make it, like, I wanted a positive to come out of the situation where I could get out of doing work, but no. But I wasn't in that person's situation. I was so close. So close. At least I still seem decent at the level. Like, I know what I'm doing still, basically. That was so close to getting through that section. So annoying. Gosh darn it. Oh well. I accept it. I'm fine. I'm genuinely fine. But that was mildly irritating. It was so perfect. And then I was just the tiniest, smidgiest bit off on pulling up and smushed in my face, and now my face hurt. Now my face hurt? Yes, we don't need an S on the end of that. Just now my face hurt. Not hurts, just hurt. That's how the English language works. Get it? Because it's meant to have an S on the end, and the joke was it didn't have an S on it. I'm a funny person. I'm so smart. But yeah, what was I talking about? I was talking about the person in school who was clumsy. Yes, the cough is his day. I haven't mentioned that yet, but yeah. The cough is still around. Still feeling like a bit better. Food now has like complete delicious taste. Last night, before the stream, because I didn't mention this in the stream, but last night before the stream, had our classic fish and chips. Even though I don't have fish, I have chicken nuggets, because chicken nuggets are delicious. Leave me alone. And after, like, you know when you eat a meal and you feel completely stuffed? It's just like food cannot be put in my body for the next 6 weeks. It's just not possible. I need hibernation. That's how it felt after that meal. Because I think I've got over this before. I don't like wasting food. If there is food and I like the food, and if I know that it's going to be binned because people won't eat it, I will say, hey, can I have the food? Because I'm hungry. When I'm not necessarily super hungry, but I can feel a gap somewhere. I can just feel there's a gap somewhere inside of me that can fit that food. It might be in my leg, but it can still fit the food. So I tried to eat the food. But yeah, I couldn't quite finish my food. I had like 2 nuggets left over. No, not 2. 4 nuggets left over at the end. Excuse me. That I just couldn't vanquish, because that day we had, like, we had a nice server at the chip shop. They gave us extra chips. I don't think they meant to. We just got lucky with our portion size and got a larger portion. Like, we got a large between, like, the family, and we got extra because, you know, sometimes GB, like, accidentally gives you slightly extra, and it's like, yay, extra food. And it feels amazing. So I had way more chips than I normally would, so I couldn't quite vanquish the nuggets. And, like, when the nuggets, I had to bin them, I was like, I really don't want to. Can I, like, save them for later or something? Oh, but I don't really want them cold. So we ended up binning them anyway. Then afterwards, we had these cookies, because it's a Friday, and the food arrives on Friday. That's why we get chips, because the food's just arrived. We can't bother to cook with the food. It's late. Want to just get nice foods from the chip shop, and we do, and it's delicious. But yeah, we had cookies, and I was like, I can feel some room for a cookie, even though I was literally like just full half a second ago, because nugget overload. Because this is something about humans. You always got room for dessert or something chocolatey, sugary. It's just how humans work, man. I don't know why I suck at that bit today, but I do. The controls feel really, really weird and clunky in those sections. I don't like that. But yeah, then I had the cookie, and that was one of the nicest cookies I have ever consumed in my life. Top 3, for sure. Possibly number 1. It was the greatest cookie. I was melting over that cookie. It was just so freaking good. Like, it was a struggle to eat it because I was just that full. But I'm not the kind of person that, like, is sick if they overeat. If I eat, like, so much to the point where I'm like that, I just feel like I need a nap. I just get to the point where it's like, okay, I now need to go to sleep. It's basically like I need hibernation. I eat loads of food, I need to go hibernate for about 12 hours, then I'm good. It's just how it works. But that cookie, like, it was so good. I could not leave that cookie. That cookie was not being that. It was not like the chicken nuggets. It was better in every way. It was just, like, the cookie was, like, if you held it by its edge, it would start to gently break over its own weight. Because it wasn't a hard cookie. It was a cookie that was nice and like firm on the outside, firm, and nice and soft and like chocolatey and on the inside. It was so good. Just it was amazing. Like I said, it was a struggle to eat. I had to have it in many small mouthfuls. I didn't even click until I was inside that spike. I don't know what I was trying to do there. My reactions seem extremely off today. I don't like that. That doesn't make me feel good about myself, but okay. But yeah, that was an amazing cookie. I wish everyone in the world could experience that. Like, it was a moment, man. That's a moment I'm remembering for the rest of my life. I probably won't remember the rest of my life, but I wish I could, because that was a moment of pure happiness. It was just, I was melting. I was freaking melting. I wasn't melting, but it was still like just dreams, just embedded in some cookie. Like, I wanted to I just hope the person that made those cookies is happy. I hope they're happy with life, because they deserve to be after what they created, wherever they were created, because they were just the best cookies. Oh my god. I really wish I had another one of those cookies now. Like, it was just in a pack of 4, so there's not many cookies there. And we are a family of 3, and we also have Andy come around very frequently. So, the cookies, they went away. The cookies are gone now. And that's a sad thing, but it was just, in the moment. In the moment. It's a good time. It was such a good time. I could just talk about that cookie all day. It's like in high school when there's a teenage girl that wants to talk about her crush. Okay, that was extremely lucky. But yeah, it's like a teenage girl wants to talk about her crush all day. It's like, no, Tiffany. I didn't click, though. Why did it jump? I'm confused. Why did it jump? Why did I not jump? That's a better question. That bit, for some reason, my brain tells me not to jump. I'm confused. But why did it jump on that other bit? I didn't click, though. Like, I was clicking on all the things to make sure I wouldn't die. And then I was like, okay, don't jump here, you gotta jump on the last one to make sure you, like, don't die. And it jumped really early, and the brain is confused now. That's weird. See, that's why I'm confused. It did a thing that I didn't tell it to do. That's not okay. It's like when a dog doesn't listen to you, like, bad doggy, and then the doggy isn't happy with you. And then you're not happy with the doggy, and then there's sadness with the relationship. And then you have to go to the Jeremy Kyle show and get DNA results and lie detector tests. That's better. You may not know what the Jeremy Kyle show is, but that probably means you're not in the United Kingdom. The other day I saw, I think it was a video on YouTube, and by the other day I mean weeks ago, and possibly even over a month ago. But, why, go away, Twitter notification. I don't even use Twitter. Go away, I don't want you. But yes, there was a video online that was like, why the Jeremy Kyle show is so clickbait. I'm like, well, A, it's a TV show. You don't really click on it. So it's not clickbait. And also, it's just called The Jeremy Kyle Show. And TV shows don't have thumbnails. So, it's not clickbait. I hate it when it jumps extremely late when you're clicking the buttons. Just at the perfect interval that's incorrect to make it do that. It's irritating when it happens, but it's not super frequent. But when it happens, it's like, wasted attempt. Oh well. But yeah, like, I don't understand how someone can claim the Jeremy Kyle show is clickbait. Because basically, if you don't know what it is, it's a talk show where people go on there, sometimes for happy reasons and, like, inspirational stories. Sometimes it's just two people are like, yes, I didn't cheat on you, I am a good boy or girl. And then they get lie detector results out that they got earlier in the show. And then it's like, you lied. That happens more often than people not lying. It's funny. And then they run off, and then one person runs off and is like, oh no, they lied to me. Or that other person runs off that was the liar. And then you're like, well, you're not even trying to defend yourself, you're just running off because you're embarrassed. Like, it's clear that you're lying. And then when Jeremy Kyle chases after them, and the camera's gone as well, it's like, why are you lying? He's like, I'm not lying. I'm like, you ran off. You don't run off if you lied. You go after the other person that's gone off in tears thinking you're a cheat and say, I didn't lie, there's something wrong with the test, I'm a good person, I love you. You don't run off in the other direction. Like, that just seems obvious to me. Because when you run off, it's guilt. It's guilt. And then everyone's like, just stare at you like, oh, where are they going? Why would you do that? But yeah, that's usually what happens in the Jeremy Kyle show. Oops. And sometimes there's DNA results of like, is it the child or is it your child's? And blah, because for some reason, so many people cheat on that goddamn show. I don't understand it. Sometimes it's just about like people stealing money and stuff. And sometimes it's about like, did you nick my knickers? And it's like, why are you on the show? But sometimes it's inspirational stuff and it's good. It's good. But that's the majority of the show. I don't understand how people can call it clickbait. Like, they're genuine people. It's a talk show stuff. Sometimes there's people go on there that have like alcohol problems or gambling problems, and then they get help, and it's good. Yay! Inspiration to everybody. And it's good. It's good. But sometimes it's the bad people's, and it's like, boo, you're a bad person. But I don't understand how this person who made the video was calling it clickbait, because, like I said, you don't click on a video. Well, you don't click on TV shows, because it's a TV show. You use the remote. You don't click. Remotes don't make a clicking noise unless you have like a really old squeaky remote or something. Plus, like I said, they don't have thumbnails. TV shows, they don't have thumbnails. You just go on a random channel like, ooh, this is on, let's watch this. Unless the word Jeremy Kyle is now clickbait, then I see a flaw in your video, my friend, calling it clickbait. Because I thought clickbait was when there's a thumbnail that's just lying, and then the name is lying too. Like, I did this thing, oh my god, and you didn't. Like, there's loads of videos been going around recently by Mr. Beast that's like, I donated money to pretty girls on Twitch, and I did this to pretty girls on Twitch. And then in the thumbnail, it's like a donation on Twitch. It's like $10,000. And then I looked at the videos. He never donated that much money to a single person. He never did. Ever. He just went to the people and were like, hey, here, have like $50. And then eventually sometimes got up to 100. Now, he might have spent that much money overall in the video. I don't know, but he never donated that much money. It's a clickbait title and a clickbait thing. Because in the video, he didn't even say, yeah, I'm donating to pretty Twitch stream. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna respect women, in a really sarcastic voice. And then I found out he was 19. I'm like, how the hell are you 19? You do not look 19, my friend. And I'm like, oh, but that explains so much of like how you act and stuff. No offense to any Mr. Beast fans, why did it not jump? I was clicking like so much, because on that bit I panic and I don't know how to do it properly. I don't know the intervals where to click, so I just mashed the button, and somehow, even though I was mashing the click, it didn't jump. Like, this is a problem that we all know about with my mouse and keyboard. They're wireless, and when my computer does tasks, sometimes it eats the inputs of my mouse and keyboard. But that usually comes with either streaming and having loads of tabs up, or like a game that's pretty demanding. or while I upload like long videos, like my streams, and then I try and play a game in the background as well. My computer is not built for that, so it can make my other stuff not function properly. But yeah, I don't know if that's the problem, but it might be. That's the reason. Like, that's something that my brain can think of and be like, yeah, that sounds like it could be an issue. That could be the problem that you're thinking of. I don't know if it is. Like, what you meant to do? I was clicking the entire time then. I was clicking the entire time, like I normally do. Like, I've actually been doing it faster recently, because before, I was like, oh, it's not doing it as much as I want to. So I've actually been, that time, my hand jolted, and my brain was panicking, because it didn't know what to do, for some reason. I was like, oh, fair enough. I accept that one was completely my bad, but some of the other ones, I am mashing the button, and like I said, I'm mashing it faster than I normally would, because before, it's not been working the entire time. Like on this bit, that bit I've been going way faster. Still doesn't work all the time. That was slightly bigger swoop than I wanted. But yeah, like stuff and things, and but what am I talking about? I don't know, my brain, it is a bit mushy today. Last night I did the stream, took about 20 years to upload, and stuff and things like that, and didn't get as much sleep as I would have wanted because of that, but it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I'm mildly sleepy, is what I'm trying to say. That might be affecting my performance, and I almost just completely avoided like bouncing off that thing, but I remembered. Well, not remembered, I like sort of stopped, looked, thought to myself, what a wonderful world. No, I looked at it, was like, that seems like something that would be very helpful. That was kind of a bad death, because I held the button to go down, I let go, and then started clicking again, but I clearly did not let go for quite long enough, because it didn't really affect it much. Not really, but I did let go of the button, because, you know, you can hear the mouse click whenever, like, you push the button down, whenever the button comes back up. That was a little bit close there, don't you know? That was a little bit close. That scares me. I do not like it. I does not. Do 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 do. Pardon me. Oh, I missed the cookies. I don't know why I just thought of it, but like I was just sitting there, just mildly silently for a second. Sorry, I need to shimmy on my chair. Yes, I sort of wasn't really talking much and just started going do 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 to the music, and I started thinking cookies because I had a burp. And then, you know, burp is caused by like food and drink and stuff and gas and blah de blah. Then burp. Then people giggle because I'm immature, and other people giggle because they're also immature. All just young, but young doesn't necessarily mean they're not immature. You're usually still immature as a child, unless you're like not immature. But I don't know. I was an immature child, okay? It's like the majority of children. We are immature. We giggle at the words all the time. I have not changed much at all. Some would say I've gotten worse, but still. And yeah, when I thought of burp, I thought, hey, that came because food, and I was like, oh, that cookie was a good food. So that's how that originated. God, that was an irritating death. It's one of those deaths was like, I must have clicked like the pinch, a pinch of salt too late. Because you know when people say a pinch of salt, it's like, well, what do you mean by a pinch? A pinch can be like a tiny, tiny, weeny amount. A pinch could be a slightly bigger amount than that. Like, you could get a very, very small pinch with your fingers. Or you could, like, get a mammoth amount with your fingers by pinching it. A pinch is not a good term for it. Either way, though, that's how much I was off on that jump. A pinch of salt. Just get one of those pieces of salt out of that pinch, put it there. That's how close it must have been. There we go. Most likely gonna fail this bit, but still. Yeah, when I first pulled up, I was a little early. Had to let it go down a little. And by the time I started going up again, it couldn't go up, and I went into the wall and got a little bit squished. But that's okay, you know. That's fine. That doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. That's what happens when you like click while you're inside of the portal, because you're still on your way up at that point, because you're the right way up, you bounce, and what was I talking about? I can't remember. Yeah, you're the right way up, you bounce, you go upwards. Next time, you go through the portal. So, like, I was doing loads of hand gestures there, I just noticed. I do that a lot while recording. Yeah, look, go the right way up, and then you're upside down. Okay, that was really bad way of getting through that. I completely skipped a jump that I was meant to do by slipping across the bit at the bottom. But it worked, so I'm going to accept it and be happy about it. But it was extremely lucky. There was a lot of luck that went into that. Oh, that was very close, and then it got even closer. Yeah, you're the right way up, so when you jump, you go upwards into the portal. Then when you're in the portal, it flips you upside down again. So then, your momentum starts to, like, carry on going upwards. And, yeah, that's, like, that's what it does. So then you're going to go into spikes on the ceiling, so you need to jump again. But if you do it too early, you then go into spikes on the floor, because you haven't quite gotten all the way up yet. So then the deathness happens, and the deathness is not the goodness. So remember, kids, don't get the deathness. It's my advice to you. I feel like it's good advice. I right-clicked and then panicked. Oops. You know, your finger just weighs too much. No, I accidentally applied pressure to the button. It's not just that my finger weighs too much. I must have been so close to getting around that area, god damn it. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get progress in, like, either video that I've got to record tonight. Because the bit that I'm at is a difficult section. It is, oh, for God's sake, it is an awkward section. Like, with the multi-spike jump. It's a lot of spikes. And like I said, it's a blind drop, and I've died there twice because for some reason it hasn't jumped on the floor. The first time I thought it was my fault. The second time I was like, that doesn't feel quite right. I definitely jumped. It didn't even feel like I jumped too late. Oh, for God's sake. It's so annoying how far through the level that bit is when it happens. It's like possibly 10 to 20 seconds through the level. So it's like, I'm fine, enjoying myself, everything's going well. And then just, hey, bouncy, hey, it didn't quite click fast enough. It's like, oh. That makes me feel good about myself, thank you. I appreciate it so much. But the secret is, you don't appreciate it. There's something in my eye, oh dear God. No, I'm not allowing this. I can't feel it anymore. I know it's probably still there, but I can't feel it for now, and that's a good thing for me. I don't like feeling things inside of my eyeball. It's not a good feeling. I don't think anyone likes the feeling. If I didn't do that extra click, I would have almost guaranteed fallen and hit those spikes. Almost guaranteed. God. It was so close. It was so close. Like, when I get through that section, it goes chill for a little bit. And then it's the multi-spike jump that's the next hard bit. Which is why it's my goal to get through that bit at all times. Like, that is the bit. That's the bit that I need to get through. That's the bit that's causing most of my struggles. Since I've only had very few attempts at the quad spike jump. I don't know how I didn't die when I went down to the bottom of the screen. I guess all that stuff down there is just for show and none of it actually kills you. So when I didn't die, I panicked. Like, I held the button down to try and survive. Didn't think I would, and did. So I let go of the button too late. But I don't even know if I would have been able to, like, go down fast enough either way. Because I would have had to start going down a lot sooner than that. It was a little bit scary. Just a smidge bit. Just a smidgen. Not a pigeon. A smidgen. That's what it is. Come on. Progress. Progress. We made it 87% of the way through the level, isn't it? That's great. Genuinely great. 87%. That's goodness. Oh, the game lagged. I'm just saying, there was a moment there. I don't think I've actually had a complaint about lag so far. Apart from getting, like, one message on Steam or something, maybe causing a little bit of frame drop. Or a message on Discord, possibly. But it seemed to, like, gently freeze up for a second. That threw me off. Because this game is entirely, like, timing. And going with the flow, with the music and stuff. So, when it does that, all sense of rhythm and flow, just, they go. You're gonna have to go off of instinct. And that's why I can't do the jump that's, like, off screen. That's an annoying death as well. If that spinny thing wasn't there, I would have made it through that section like 4 more times at least. That thing has killed me so many times. When I'm still pulling up as well. And by that, it's like pulling, it's technically going down, so I was upside down. But it would have made it all those times, I swear to you. I would have had the space, just that thing is spinning and is in the way and annoying. God, I'm hungry now. I don't know what, it's probably just gonna talking about the cookies. But I'm still hungry now. Cause like, I like food. Food is good. Oh, that was awful. My finger just stopped pressing the mouse. Or the left mouse button. Like, I was pressing it, and I only pressed it like 3 or 4 times. I pressed it on the bottom one. The top one, as you saw, there was nothing in between those. For some reason, my finger just decided to not apply any pressure, which wasn't great for me, and stuff and things. It basically just didn't go well for me. It just didn't, and I accept it. I'm not saying I like it, I'm saying I accept it. What was I talking about? I know what I was talking about. I remember. Oh, that was awful. Sorry, I just wanted to shimmy my legs. It's getting cramp, and it doesn't feel good in the leg. So I tried to, like, jump over that thing to be like, okay, jump over that quickly, get to the bit that's almost auto, quickly move your leg. But I started moving my leg immediately, and then I jumped really early. Really early, and I now have an itchy spine. No. Oh, my hand is cold. That sounds weird, but still. It's very cold, because Britain is not a warm country. It's not what we're known for. We're just known for our beautiful accent, Brexit, and we have a queen. That's all we're known for. And, like, fish and chips. And the people up north eat haggis. Aye. I've never had haggis. Isn't it just the livers and hearts and all the other organs and stuff that are actually edible, chucked into like a stomach of an animal, boiled, and then it's like, delicious. Like, who thought of that? I assume a butcher that just had loads of leftovers and was like, well, no one buys these, let's just experiment, bung all these things together, boiled it. Like, who boils the meat instead of cooking the meat? It's weird. Yeah, he did that. I was like, oh, this is nice. That is. I assume he was Scottish, because you know they wear skirts up there. I know it's a kill. It's part of the joke. But yeah, they wear skirts up there, so no wonder they eat weird food. And then there's people down under that have Vegemite, which is sort of the like. Did Australia create Vegemite because of Marmite, or did we like create Marmite because they had Vegemite? I don't know. I just like think Marmite is more popular, or not popular, just more well known for being like the love it or you hate it food. At least that's what it is in Britain, since we like have adverts for it, and when Americans try it, they use a ladle to try it, and like, ew, it's so strong. I'm like, that's because you had a ladle. You need, like, a finger dip is enough. And not even like a finger scoop. Like, you just dip your little finger in it, taste it. That's how you experience Marmite if it's not instant toast on a sandwich, anything like that. I remember, like, most of my school lunches would have a Marmite sandwich. I used to love Marmite. Don't really have it so much anymore. Like, I don't think I've had it in possibly almost a year, but I'd probably still eat Marmite, like, perfectly fine. Used to have, like, toast in the mornings with Marmite on. Marmite was good. Marmite was good. We're a Marmite family. And I don't mean we're a family of people that are Marmite. We just like Marmite. It's just sort of how we work. But yeah, like, if you haven't tried Marmite and you want to give it a go, give it a go. But just, please, don't put it... It's not like Nutella. You can't scoop it with a spoon. You can't. That's not what it's for. You can, but you're gonna have to prepare yourself. What you want to do with Marmite, like I said, if you don't want to use your finger, just get a little teaspoon. Don't fill the teaspoon. Just dunk it in the end, and then just like take a little bit. Like, put your mouth just gently over the edge of the teaspoon to get a little bit off. You don't want much more than that if you're having it by itself. It's not a by itself sort of thing. Nutella, sure, because it's like really chocolatey and delicious. Marmite is not chocolatey and delicious. Marmite isn't necessarily an acquired taste. It's just you don't, if you're gonna taste it, don't chug it. It's not what it's for. It's not. But yeah, it's nice. I like Marmite. Write in the comments if you like Marmite or not. Or if you even tried it. Or if you want to try it. I don't know. I don't know, but I tried it. I'm pretty sure it's because my family already liked it, so I sort of brought up eating it. So, you know, it's Marmite. I wasn't brought up with the stereotype of, oh, you don't want to try Marmite. Because, like, you're either going to love it or you hate it. So is it worth trying a food that you're going to hate for the chance of loving it? I don't know. But I don't even personally love it. Like, how did I die there? I don't believe I touched that spike. Like, there was an invisible spike. I don't think I touched those. I think I go through those. Pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think I'm a love it or a hate it. I think my mouse is broken because it's not jumping. But yeah, I'm okay. I like it. It is an edible food that I used to have every day at school. It just got boring. It's not Or that's like the greatest thing. It's amazing. It's a sandwich, and it's my favorite type of sandwich. That's probably tuna. Tuna sandwiches, a bit of vinegar. Oh, it's amazing. Then Andy will look at me and think I'm crazy. Like, who puts vinegar on tuna? I'm like, who wouldn't? Like, if you have not tried vinegar tuna sandwich, that's really nice. It's really nice. Like, if you don't like tuna, sure, but still. Like, it's so good. I still don't understand how people say, like, not tuna, just fish isn't meat. What is it then? Like, that's always confused me, how people can say fish isn't meat. Like, it just seems like one of the most stupid sentences, because it's a meat. It is the meat of a fish. Like, it's not red meat, it's not white meat, it's fish. It's fish meat. It's just sort of, it's meat. Like, it's not a leaf like a plant, it's fish. As far as I'm concerned, fish is definitely a meat. It comes under a different place on like food tables and stuff as fish and not in the meat section, but it's still technically a meat, just of different animals that are aquatic, and the meat is different. And you can have sushi, but eating raw other meats can lead to not happy stomachs. But still, like, it's meat. Like, I don't understand why people don't class it as a meat. It just seems logical. It's probably scientists are like, oh yes, it's got all this stuff and meat can't have that. It's meat. Shut up, scientists. You're just trying to get your degree. I understand. It's okay. But it's still a meat. You're not gonna fool me. They're just pulling this whole charade of, oh, it's not meat. Why is it not doing the jumps? I assure you, sir. I'm clicking faster than I normally click, but it's just not jumping. Like, it just jumped really late. And that saddens me, because, you know, pardon me, it also killed me. Yeah, that was really, really, really close to me dying. So when I pulled up, I did die the next time. Which didn't feel all that great, but I'm fine with it. It is accepted. And I will accept it. It is fine. Breathe, it's good. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Oh, I got a yawn. I said I was tired. And there's your proof. Proof? Yes, there's also some proof. Because I can't speak. And it's not because I'm drunk. Alcohol is awful. I do not like alcohol. Like, ugh. Alcohol is really bad. And it's not good for you. And it can have awful effects on you. So, I don't care that I hate it. I find that a positive. It's not like alcohol. You could be like, oh, but you can never, like, have fun, get drunk, and go to parties. Yeah, I can go to parties. Now, will I be fun at the parties? Maybe not. But, like, at least I'm not gonna go home a drunk wreck and then, like, have a hangover. I just don't like alcohol. It's good. Feels nice, because then, if I see the alcohols, I'm like, ooh, temptation. It also means, like, the chances of me getting an alcohol addiction, if I, like, ever have some sort of problem, I'm probably not going to turn to alcohol. God forbid me turn to cigarettes either, because, like, I don't understand the appeal. I've never understood the appeal for cigarettes. Like, sure, it can feel nice and possibly help you psychologically or something, because it gives you nice feelings and stuff and relief. But also, like, it is killing you and has a high chance of giving you, people around you, your family, your children, like, lung cancer. Like, I wouldn't want to do that, because then if my children got lung cancer, I would just feel eternal guilt and blame myself. Because, like, you know, you're the one smoking. Like, they also will most likely come into contact with other people like that smoke in the world, because a lot of people smoke. And I kind of want to, like, look up a graph of, like, what percentage of people on Earth actually smoke, or have tried smoking in the past. Like, not I say tried everybody. Well, most people try, like, for fun or something, just for the lols. But yeah, like, the people that have done it for, like, a year or more, like, even if they've quit, well done to people that quit, by the way, but still, just people that smoke. I want to see, like, graphs on that, see how many people actually do it, or have done it. Because I don't want to even try, because that could cause an addiction. I don't think it would, but that's coming from someone who's never tried. People that have tried may be like, no, you're wrong. It is just that good that the addiction is hard to suppress. I understand that. That's why I'm not trying it. But because I know the effect it can have, and, like, it can do things for other people as well that are not good. And it's also, like, one of the worst parts about it is, like, it's just a waste of money. Like, if you think about it, 1 second, like, if you think about it, it is just, I clicked, it didn't jump though. Why? Am I doing it too late and jumping up straight into it? I don't know. But I pressed the button. God damn it. Yeah, I don't understand, like, what are the positives of smoking? Here's the positive of smoking for some people. It can help them when they're going through a tough time. It can help suppress that and release happy feelings. But here's the negative. There's the only positives, and it pretty much just rolls into one. Here's the negatives. It costs a butt ton of money. You get addicted hella easily. 1 second. I need to focus, but I'm dead. So oh well. Yeah, it causes addictions very easily. It's I said the money. I said the addiction. It could cause lung cancer to you or your family, or just strangers on the street, and other horrible, like, diseases and whatnot, because you're destroying your lungs and other body parts. It's not good. Like, that's 3 negatives so far. I'm pretty sure there's more. Like, you can also cause other people to get addicted too, I guess. Like, they see you do it. If they're your children, excuse me, like, they could see you as a role model, because, you know, if you're a parent, your children should technically probably maybe sort of see you as a role model. And if they see you smoking, they might want to start. I am the opposite. My mum smokes. I do not want to smoke. Just no to smoking. Smoking is bad. Smoking is extremely bad. Like, I think me and my sister did some maths on it. Like, we asked my mum when she started smoking, what the rough average she usually spends, or like how much an individual pack costs, and how many of those she has probably like, smoked on average over weeks in her life. And we came up to the cost of about £20,000 worth of cigarettes. That's a lot of money. That's so much money. Like £20,000. Jesus, we probably got some wrong, like some maths wrong, because we were children, but still. I don't think we were very far off. Because I can believe £20,000. Now, I'm not saying this to make my mum seem like a bad person. She is just a person that has a problem with cigarettes. She's addicted. She smokes a lot of cigarettes. But that she's just one of millions of people, you know? So many people do it. Some people do it more. Some people do it less. But the point is, it's just not good. Like, I saw when my mom, because she works for a care home. She helps people, like elderlies, out there. One day, she fell down the stairs at her work. I have opened my mail. I didn't need to do that. I'm gonna have 86 attempts, because I was gonna say 85, but then I accidentally clicked on my mail, and it's like, yep, no attempt for you, because I died. But yeah, she works there. She once fell down the stairs and hurt her arm rather badly and had to be taken to hospital. And yeah, and stuff. It wasn't great for her. But oh god damn it. That's a waste of a life. But yeah, someone else that works there is someone that used to go to my high school. And like, I used to know her from like other the tiny schools and stuff, and she's smoking now. Like, every so often she'd be like, I really need to go and have a cigarette outside. I'll see you later, lady. I'll have one more attempt while I finish the story. I apologize, but yeah, it's like, yes, excuse me to my mum. I'll be back in a second. I need a cigarette because she's addicted. She needs the nicotine stuff. Isn't it nicotine? I don't know. I don't know anything about cigarettes, and I don't want to know anything about cigarettes. Okay, more attempts for me. I'll go to 90. Fair enough. Fair enough. Screw you, game. Screw you. You don't owe me. Yeah, she was doing that. I was like, Jesus Christ, she smokes. She's my age. She's underage to smoke. I don't know how she even do it. She's underage. She's not at the age where smoking is okay. That is too young to be able to smoke. Like, she's clearly been doing it for a while. Like, she's smoking. She is clearly addicted to smoking. And, like, addicting doesn't just happen like that. You gotta, like, it doesn't just happen after one cigarette, is my point. Addictions happen after you do things for a little while, and then eventually it becomes a habit, and then eventually it becomes a dependence. It's just how addictions happen. It's not a good or happy thing, unless it's an addiction to, like, addiction to making people laugh. That's a completely harmless addiction. An addiction to making people laugh, apart from, like, the trouble is with any addiction, you can find some way that it's bad. Like, an addiction to making people laugh, you could go too far to make people laugh, and make them not like you anymore. Like, you just cross the line of making them laugh to the point where it's making them feel uncomfortable. I don't know. But still, like, addictions aren't good, and people that have addictions need help to get out of those addictions. Like cigarette companies bug me, because they have on the packets like, oh yes, this will give you cancer, drugs are bad, not drugs, it's cigarettes, brain. But yes, it's like, yes, cigarettes are bad, they can cause all these things, and then they put pictures on things like, this could happen to you. But they still sell it. Okay, that's the last step. But they still sell it, because it's got so much profit in it, and people would cause an uproar if they didn't. But still, it's not good. Still good. I am gonna stretch. And have a cheeky drink. Good drink. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you're still enjoying the series. I know I am. I apologise for not really getting anywhere in this video, not getting any progress. But that jump, it's not working for me. I don't know why. But yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you're still enjoying the series. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya!